So anyway, let's start. Go get your determined body surface area worksheets. We already did Josh and Maggie, correct? So we're gonna continue with Sarah and Timmy. I told you when I'm doing math, I need to stand. I need all my energy and I need the circulation going. Okay, let's start. Let's see if the ones who were absent last Friday were able to catch up. Jason, what's the body surface area of Sarah?
For Sarah, I got 0.09 meters squared.
Okay, I got a different answer. Let's hear it from the seniors. Dawn?
Is that for
Sarah? Yeah, for Sarah.
0.30 meters squared.
Correct. Okay, Jason, here's what I figured what you did wrong. 0.09 will be your answer. However, you need to square root that. Get the square root of that. You forgot that part, okay? You're on the right track. However, do not forget the square root. That's why I said for this part, you must have a calculator with a square root functionality. I'm sorry I cannot help you with how your square root, your calculator function when it comes to square root. So figure that out. Is it second function square root or?
I got it. I just missed hitting the square root button,
Okay.
so I was partway there.
Okay, cool, cool, cool. Let's see, Richard. Timmy, body surface area for Timmy would be?
0.67 meters squared.
Correct, okay? But if you use the other formula, you might have gotten 0.7 meters squared, okay? Who got Sarah and Timmy's body surface areas correct? Hands up, please, or give me a thumbs up. Okay, we're done with that. Now, application of body surface area, I got worksheets for you guys, okay? So we did the first two, which is Sarah. To recap, let me share my screen. Pull up the second one. Share screen. Can you see my screen okay? Yeah, okay. So for Richard, Shauna, and Jason, Sarah, body surface area, we did this on the board last time. Board, pardon me when I say board, I still want to be in the classroom, you can tell. First answer would be how many milligrams of Keflex should she receive per administration? That's 0.9 milligrams. That was a good catch from Elizabeth. It should be 2 milligrams per meter square, okay? That's why be very careful. That 0.45 meters square is hard to see. That's why I put a 0 before it. Following the rule, do not forget your leading 0, but drop that trailing 0. This is what I'm talking about. Here, it's just 0.45. It's easy to miss that decimal point, right? So when I was going over this last Friday, I did a 0.45. Okay. Clear that one. And then next question would be how many milliliters of Keflex should be administered per dose? It's 0.18 ml. I also had a follow-up question and Stormy answered that question. What if the question was per day? And Stormy answered, you multiply that by 3 because there's a TID in the prescription. Remember that? Even if it's not part of the question, I wanted to make that follow-up. I wanted to throw that follow-up question for you guys because the finals may be like that or questions like that may appear on national certification exams. For Margie, we covered this as well last Friday for Margie. Okay, so Margie, the first question is how many milligrams of amoxil should she receive per administration? That would be 3.25 milligrams. And then the next question would be how many milliliters of amoxil should be administered per dose? That would be 0.65 ml. And if I'm to add a follow-up question of how much per day, you would be multiplying this by 4 because it's Q6H on the prescription. Can you see that? Jason, Richard, Shauna, and my Shauna? Okay, so it's not in here. However, those questions may be thrown at you, okay? So I'm trying to give you all those possible questions that can come up on the final exam, okay? Next one, these are the 2 assigned to you, okay? I'm even gonna check, I'm not even gonna ask you for submission for this one because I know I'm gonna be covering it, okay? If you didn't do it, that's on you, okay? I would like for you to do it because this is an extra practice, okay? For you in preparation, not only for the final exam and national certification exam, but also this dosage calculation is a big part of our practice, as pharmacists and as pharmacy technicians, okay? Let's go. Gregory, let's see. My Shauna, can you hear me now? Can you hear me better? Is your sound okay?
Yes, okay.
Okay, perfect. How many milligrams of Lasix, I'm sorry, Gregory, whose body surface area is 0.95 meters square, is to receive Lasix 225 milligrams per meter square, Q6 to 8H. The supply dosage is Lasix 1 gram per ml, okay? First question is, how many milligrams of Lasix should he receive per administration? He said he wants to say hi. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead. Thank you. My Shauna, did you hear me?
Are you asking me the answer to the first question?
Yes. How many milligrams of Lasix should he receive per administration?
213.75.
Correct. 213.75 milligrams. Jason, Richard, Shauna, did you get those? Perfect. Richard, I want to make sure that you're caught up because you guys were out. You got it?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Want to answer the next one?
Yes. What about the rest? Did everybody get 213.75 milligrams? Thumbs up, please, especially the ones who I can't see. Okay, got it. Good. So I'm moving on. I'm not doing this on the board. How many milliliters of Lasix should be administered per dose? Elizabeth.
I get 0.21 milliliters per dose.
Correct. It's
Oh,
zero.
I did it right?
Yes, you did it right. I told you never second guess yourself. Okay, yes, you did it right. 0.21 milliliters per dose. Who got 0.21 milliliters per dose? Hands up. Good job. Okay.
Do you want me to answer per day?
Okay, however, which I'd like you to answer, if there is a follow-up question, how much do you have to administer per day? That would be?
0.84 per day.
Okay, this will be 0.21. Is it times 4 or times 3?
Times 4.
Times 4 because it's max. Did you see the Q6 to 8H? If it's Q6, that's times 4. If it's Q8, that's times 3. So we always pick up the larger one, and you are correct. If there's a follow-up question of per day, it is going to be 0.84 ml per day. You got it? Okay, so I'd like to throw that question because sometimes the question is how much do we have to give per day? So Elizabeth, yay, you're on the right track. You did it right. Don't second guess yourself. Everybody, do not second guess yourself. Moving on to Fred. Fred, whose body surface area is 0.85 meters square, is to receive Motrin 350 milligram per meter squared, TID to QID PRN. Stormy, you're up next. The Motrin vial contains 1 gram of medication that must be reconstituted with 3.6 ml of diluent to yield 1 gram per 5 ml. Oh my God, so many numbers. Am I gonna use this all? No, okay? So focus on the ones that you need in the problem, in solving the problem. So I'd X out the numbers that I don't need. I'd encircle the numbers I need. Okay, let's try this, Stormy. Let's try doing that. Do I need the 0.85 meter square?
Yes.
Yes. Do I need the 350 milligram per meter square in the problem?
Yes.
Do I need the 1 gram of medication that must be reconstituted with 3.6 ml of diluent to yield 1 gram per 5 ml?
You just need the 1 gram per 5 ml.
There you go. That's the final dosage or concentration. However, if you're in practice, you need all these numbers because it's telling you how much diluent, 3.6, you need to inject in that vial, okay, to make it a 1 gram per 5 ml concentration or strength. You understand? But for the purposes of math, you don't need the 3.6 ml in the problem, okay? Let's move on, Stormy. How many milligrams of Motrin should he receive per administration?
297.5 milligrams.
Correct, 297.5 milligrams. Okay, how many milliliters of Motrin should be administered per dose?
1.49 milliliters.
Correct, 1.49 milliliters. Now let me throw you the follow-up question. How much would this be per day if there's a follow-up question?
Oh, let me multiply that.
Yeah, that's easy.
49 times 4 5.96.
0.96 correct, because it's TID to QID, and which one's larger? The QID. So 1.49 times 4 would be 5.96 ml. Correct. You're on the right track. Thank you, Stormy. Good job. Okay.